On the year of 1910, President Taft received a letter sent by the U.S. Consulate of Mexico.
Mr. President, take a look at this.
What's this?
Sir, I'm afraid the citizens, many of the farming class of Mexico, have undergone a revolution to overthrow Diaz.
Diaz? But he's been president since 1876.
I believe it's best you read the letter yourself, sir. You should be able to answer your questions. The document sent by the U.S. Consulate in Mexico, sir.
What is currently happening in our neighboring country has been harsh, especially to the citizens. Because of their president Porfirio Diaz, many farmers have been stripped of their land, which were then given to foreign investors. We have been watching Mexico for a while now. The citizens are at the highest level of frustration. Please send a response immediately, sir.
He's right. We have been monitoring Mexico for quite some time now. But if we were to intervene right now, what would happen to our country? I must protect our country's interests.
Yes, sir. I shall inform this consulate immediately.
So as not to disturb the relationship with the country that supported them with resources and land, Taft decided not to intervene with the uprising that was to soon occur. Sir, drop that tool. This land is no longer yours.
What are you talking about? This is my land. I've planted every single crop in the soil. I have to support my family.
That is not my business, nor is it your business. You were the one who voted for Diaz, right? Now drop that tool. Pack up your things.
Ay, caramba.
As thousands of acres of land were practically being taken from their original landowners, it eventually led to literally the loss of 97% of their land. Beneath all the suppression, one man was able to face Diaz. Political leader and anti-re-electionist Francisco Ignacio Madero couldn't stand Diaz any longer.
You guys will get your lands and former lives back.
Madero!
Madero?
Yes, officer, is something the matter?
I'm afraid I'm going to have to incarcerate you for allegedly causing civil unrest.
But officer, you do realize that I'm just trying to gain support for a legal competition against Diaz.
I'm sorry, but there are orders from Diaz himself.
My friends, this is just the first step.
Madero was conveniently put in jail right when the election date of June 21st, 1910 had come. After Diaz won an overwhelming rigged election, Madero was viewed harmless, so he was then permitted to be set free. You're released. Because President Diaz has won, so you're no longer a threat to him. From being a reformer, Madero became a revolutionary. He went into exile in San Antonio, Texas, and soon issued a recall to revolution that was named after the city in which he was imprisoned. The Plan de San Luis Potosí. The plan dealt primarily with political concerns, nullifying the recent presidential elections and soon making Madero as provisional president. In response to his call, 3 strong military leaders came to his aid: Pancho Villa, Pascual Orozco, and Emilio Zapata. Villa and Orozco to the north, Zapata and his forces and Morelos went out to capture cities in the south under the hopes of agrarian reform could be reached.
Así matamos los zapatistas.
Diaz finally realized that it was time for his era to end. In exile, Diaz lives the rest of his life in Europe. Once president, Madero didn't follow his promises of agrarian reforms and returning the lost land. The citizens were angered by Madero's lack of effort to change the situations he had once promised during the Porfiriato era. Madero soon lost support from Emilio Zapata, who was enraged after finding out that no land reforms were being conducted.
Madero, you promised the people you would give them the land back, and you haven't done so.
Zapata, it's not that easy. Just deal with it a little longer.
Deal with it a little longer? I haven't been fighting for you. I've been fighting for the people. And I think I can't work with you any longer.
Zapata!
Next came Orozco, who was angered by Madero not agreeing to social reforms. Madero was soon becoming a president who was now being heavily opposed by both his previous supporters and his victorious revolutionary allies.
Madero, the people have been going against you. Why haven't you taken action?
Orozco, you too? You're the one who has stayed truly loyal to me as Villa. I didn't expect you to betray me.
Well, if you can't give them back their land, the least you could do is improve their working conditions.
I can't deal with this right now.
I can't deal with you. Bye.
Realizing that